At one point in every child's life, they dream of building the perfect paper airplane. Or it might have just been me and my friends, because we were all just big nerds. This is AVIASSEMBLY. This lets my childhood dream come to life, supposedly. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. You don't get to tell me if my what is this? It looks like we have some basic components, some tail wings, some wooden wings? I gotta know what these things look. They're like the Wright brother wings. This is like a model airplane. Can I change them a little? Is there a drag? And oh god, there is. There's drag. How does the drag look? Yeah, it's pretty draggy. There's a lot of heat right about there. I'm assuming the hot spots are where the drag is the highest. Where's the center of gravity? Well, at least we have the lift of the wing in front of that. Don't know if that's good or not. I don't know. I'll put something together. We'll see how it goes. Is there any way that I can make like a cone nose? Or is it just going to be a flat nose constantly? That seems very aerodynamically unsound and something I don't want to do. Why? Can I change this? Is there a way to edit this? There's gotta be, right? I could narrow this down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. This is perfect. This is actually what I wanted. I can just turn this right into a harsh point. Look at the aerodynamics on that. That looks great. Oh, actually, why would I do that when I could slap one of these bad boys on the front? Or just like, that works. That's good. I like that. I'll be more serious about it later, I think. Probably not. Well, I mean, she's not sexy, but she'll fly, I think. Fly! Unstable? Front wheel's too close to the center of what? Why? That's not the front wheel. Oh, I see. That's not the front wheel. That's the back wheel. Stupid game, not letting me be super creative. I wanted like a skid steering system on the front of this. And there is no way that oh yeah, nope, hold on. Yep, there it is. This is the design. This is the one. Look at that. It's gonna take off like a rocket. Let's put this way back here, because when she hits, she's gonna lean. How free am I to make my design? And then what is the overall goal? Is it just to see which one's gonna go the furthest? What do you mean, unstable plane? Front wheel's too close to center. The center of gravity's up here. My front wheels are way down here. No, screw you. I'm going. Continue. Will she even stand? Oh, she sort of. Oh, no, nope. Okay. Regardless of what you've heard, this is peak performance right here. And I accidentally put 2 wheels back here. That's for added stability. Now, how do I do any of this? I could edit plane. I can research. Hold on. Let me research. I don't has this. What is this? Is this the scrap? It was telling me I needed scrap for something. Unlike popular opinion, I do read occasionally. I don't know what this is. That's like circuitry or something. It looks like little resistors. And then this is, I'm assuming, the scrap that it was talking about. So I'm going to have to collect that. Don't know how to do that. Again, what is my objective? And do I have enough money to refuel? Because I see I have that when I get... Doesn't matter. Go! Oh. Oh, she handles like a beaut! Oh my god! Wait, throttle down? Hold on. I guess I'm supposed to land here. Oh, we're coming in hot! Hang on! Pull her up! Pull her up! Pull her up! Pull her up! Ooh! Hey! That was nice! I've suddenly lost power? How? Or are you talking about this place? What is this? That's got to be a hospital, right? Emergency? Or is this hospital? Yes. Can you deliver 2 small batteries to keep the hospital running? No? I could barely control my own plane. I do like we have a little person in here. They are probably absolutely terrified because let's be fair, if you're looking straight up the whole time, this is probably not a good design and you should be terrified. Load cargo. This is medicine. This isn't battery. I'm supposed to get battery. Holy crap. I only have enough for 1. Where am I taking this? Fly 2.2 whatever's that way. I can manage that. Have you seen how awesome our plane is? It actually does have crazy lift. It tries to level itself out almost instantly. Oh, hey, look. Windmills. How much fuel do I have? Plenty. Let's do a trick. I made it! I made it! Oh, wait. Actually, I have to go this way. Not that way. Keep going. Actually, doing the trick probably killed all of my fuel. Let's back down a second. Apparently, this thing can glide a heck of a long way. Lift up a second. Yeah, see, we've built ourselves a nice little glider. I don't know how, I don't know why, but this is actual peak performance. You've heard that the hospital needs your help. Oh, we've heard that the hospital needs our help. Yes, it does. What does that mean? You don't actually have anything that I can get, do you? It's just the weather station. Where do I get batteries? Wind turbine. They have the batteries. Why did I come all the way here then? Why didn't you have me stop back there? Can I? Oh, I can. Oh my God! Look at the map. It's huge. It just keeps going. How? How am I gonna get over it? Well, I'm sure I'm gonna build the world's greatest airplane, and then eventually I will make it over there. Once I get some money, because I think that's my main issue right now is no money. Just like in real life, I am broke. And once I've fixed that particular problem, I think we're good to go. Oh, I see what's happening here. So it wasn't telling me to go there. It was just telling me where the closest airports are. That's my bad. I guess I just don't understand what's happening. Look at how delicate, how dainty this thing is. This is perfect. A bird flew it into the wind turbine. That's not good. That was probably us. Especially since there isn't anyone around here who witnessed the bird. They just felt the impact. My bad. But our giant tank of a plane worked. Can you deliver 2 medicines? I can. Actually, 1. Thank you for the delivery. Here are 16 coins for the effort. I only had 1. Did you only give me half then? We need 1 more. That's very nice of you, because now with that, I can actually afford to change my plane a little bit. Or can't I? How does one do this? I have to go somewhere else to do that? What does this do? Reset and repair. No, thank you. My plane's fine. And then I edit the plane. Oh, I have to go back to base? Do I stay here? Hold on. Before I do that, I at least want 1 of these. Actually, I can take 2. And look, the weight is really tiny, so I'm not even worried about the weight. This is fine. I will fix the hospital. I will take my AA batteries over to the hospital, and I will turn all of their life-saving machines back on. I will... Well, we're fine. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. This is the greatest plane ever. It can take all sorts of big hits. Thank you for the delivery. You're welcome. Here are 25 coins and 10 scrap. That's what I needed. You can use this to research new parts and upgrade your plane. Thank God. This thing's a piece of crap. Not the design. The design's flawless. But wooden wings and this crappy wooden front propeller, not great. I would like jet engines, please. We could use even more batteries to keep the hospital going. You don't say. A couple AA batteries aren't going to be enough. Can you deliver 4 small batteries and 2 big batteries? Those ones actually did weigh a lot. I can try. I'm gonna go back to base and wait. What? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Everything's shaking. What was that? That seemed like an earthquake. Oh, good. I thought my plane was just exploding. Can you check around the island if people need help? No, I can't. I'm upside down right now. You should also go visit the weather station to find out what is going on. I did that, kind of. I went over there by accident. Actually, let me go back to base. I want to fix a few things. And that all starts with research. So I would get this, because I definitely want more power. More power, more thrust, more speed. We can get where we're going. But this has a fuel consumption of 3, which is quite a bit more than our fuel consumption of 2 that we have, especially over time. So I'm thinking maybe some of these smaller upgrades. I might also want to get a better cockpit because we could get better cargo, and I could just swap it out so I don't have to look at our ugly character the whole time. Not that they're necessarily ugly because all I see is the back of their head, but I'm just saying that if looks could kill, we'd be dead. I've got some plans, I've got some ideas, and I have actual money to work with now. Not a lot, but at least enough that I think we can accommodate a few changes. And I know what you're saying. Why fix perfection? And what I'm telling you is, I'm not done yet. Look at Mark II. This is Perfect Airplane Mark II. I'm very creative with names, I know, thank you. You can put it in the comments if you want. But I think this is going to be perfect. Not only will this encourage our pilot to be ever so careful, because if they tilt their head back even a little bit, it's going to get taken off, which encourages them to stay awake during the long flights with all the precious cargo. I think this helps with not only lift, but also balance. Now, let's look at our center of gravity. Yeah, there we go. Way the heck out and below the center of gravity. That's perfect. And our drag, yeah, everything's nice, bright, and orange now. That's how you know that the plane is the greatest plane of all time. Our fuel went up. I added a fuel thingy on the back, fuel canister. So I'm sure, screw you. I don't care about lower my front wheels or whatever. Let's go to the hospital, and then we'll go over to the wind turbines, and then I guess we'll go check out the weather station. Regardless of what order we do this in, we're gonna be fine. See how awesome this plane works? Actually, I can't get it off the ground. Actually, oh! That's all I needed. I just needed to remove a wheel. That wheel, for some reason, was causing some major issues with our flight path, aerodynamics, slipstream, more words that I don't understand. Now, question is, how does she land? I'm sure she lands like a dream without one of those wheels, right? Look at that. Actually, why do I need the wheels? Why? Why do I need the wheels? I understand the underside of it is probably going to get all shredded eventually, but... Oh, hold on, refuel. Okay, now go. We're fine. I figured it out. Why did that work? Suddenly removing one of the wheels fixed my whole design. You know what? I guess even perfection can be improved upon just by nature. They do say nature is the mother of invention or something like that. I don't know. That's probably wrong. Thank you for the medicine. You're welcome. Here you are, 29 coins for the effort. Cool, I can actually afford to build or buy another wheel. The earthquake destroyed 2 of our wind turbines. I don't see where that's my problem. I also got injured during the earthquake. Also, how was this my problem? Can you get 3 medicine and 2 tools? That depends. What are you gonna pay me? Quest added. Let me see, how much? 15 scrap on top of the 70 and 150? Sure, I can do that. Actually, I can do that. That's fantastic. I'll refuel. I don't know where to get the tools from. A lot of the map is going to have a lot of different airports that I'm going to have to go and explore. I'm 100% positive on that. And yeah, in case anyone was wondering, that wheel being gone 100% fixed this airplane. It now handles like a dream. In fact, it handles better than a dream. This is insane. Hold on. It's just poor pilot. This is bad pilot error going on. We're gathering data about the earthquake. Cool. I guess the earthquake is a big thing. But unfortunately, our building has become unsafe due to the tremors. Could you help by delivering materials to refine it? Refine the building? What materials do you need? Oh, 1 wood log. I was worried. I don't know how much that's going to be. That's probably going to be a lot of weight. And then I also need 2 lumber. I can do that. And it's going to give me 25 circuits. Actually, that's pretty good. Some of the stuff I want is locked behind the circuits. If I got 2 tools and 2 lumber, I guess I could get quite a bit of money, and then I could rebuild my plane. Let's do that. All I want to do is rebuild this thing. I don't care about your many, many problems, because you're going to continue to have many, many problems. There's desert, there's snow. Oh my god, this place is a lot bigger than I thought. I just picked up scrap randomly? From where? God, I'm good. I didn't even see it. I didn't even need to see it. I just have the world's greatest airplane. Not only does it fly amazingly well, it also just so happens to be able to pick up scrap on the fly. Look at that. We have minus runway that we needed in order to land this thing. I'm not sure real planes can take the hits that this one can. We are trying to clean up the mess left by the earthquake. You were affected. How big is this earthquake? But we need batteries for our tools. Oh, you're in luck. I know where just to get those. And in fact, I need your tools in order to take it over to the place that gets me the batteries. Can you deliver them? Yeah, why not? I'm delivering everyone else, everything else. Tools. Oh my god, this is too heavy. I can't afford it. I can't do anything here. I guess now I know where it is. That was a scouting mission. Nothing more than a scouting mission. And I guess where I'm going, I don't need runways. So, honestly, I think I may have explored a little bit too much. Because the more I'm looking at it, the small batteries are really light, and the medicine's really light too. So I think I'm supposed to just go back and forth between these first two areas and gain enough money to build a bigger plane. So maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I want a big plane. I want to make something cool. And then we have this one, which is designed specifically to make the fuselage bigger in order to fit more cargo, according to what it suggests. I'm trying, game. I'm trying. Don't yell at me. And we're off. Look at us go. We chew through a little bit of fuel doing this. But that's probably because we have double the amount of thrust capacity that we had before. I don't know if this is actually better than what we've had before. I feel like some of our other weirder, crazier designs were better. Oh, also, I don't actually have the fuel canister on the back of this like I had before. So yeah, sure, we might have the lift and the thrust, but I don't have the extra fuel, so that also isn't helping. Or I can only do 2. It's so heavy. The whole point of this was to get me to at least 3 medicines. I goofed. I thought it was 12, but it's 15. I have to redesign my plane. I guess similar to Icarus, I have let my joy of building the most massive monstrosities get in the way of what is actually important here. And it's not having fun, apparently. It's getting these people who are complaining all of the things that they want. Boy, I feel like I'm working in customer service again. And you know how most inventions are inspired by nature? This one's been inspired by a bumblebee. The body is way too big for its tiny wings, and for some reason, it's gonna fly. I guarantee it. This is gonna fly. Now, that being said, I think it's gonna fly in reverse based on the... Can I do that? Can I do that? Hold on. Let me try this. Can I do this? Do I even have any way to lift? I can't see anything. What are the chances that this actually works? I don't think that these wings have any control surfaces either, so let's go back and edit this plane. So instead of the fun design, I made this one. Let's see how this one works. It's kind of the same as what we had before, so it should almost work. Oh god, and it just hit something. That was a bump! Can we fix the runway? That's not my fault, that's the airport's fault. That's what I'm gonna blame it on and go back and fix my airplane because it sucks. It's boring, but it is a plane, and it will fly. I guarantee it. And then I also have the fuel tank in the back. Now again, boring, but this should actually get us where we need to go, and it'll get us there faster. So we can do more missions, and I can get more money. I've kind of given up on the whole, I need to make a gigantic, awesome plane until I get enough money. Then I can afford to do that. And that means running small batteries and medicine pretty much everywhere. And eventually, once I get enough money, then I can make a bigger plane. And see, it takes off instantly. That's what I'm saying. The lift to the center of gravity and like the vertical stabilization, it's fantastic. Actually, I think I was going so fast, it just spit up a warning saying that it would probably rip off some wings. I kind of want to try that. Let me try that after I load this thing down, because I'm hoping that even after I load it down that we'll have enough thrust with 2 engines that we should be just fine. Can only take 2 of those. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, here we go. Full speed. Instantaneous lift. This thing can take off vertically. I could make a VTOL. In fact, if they had a way to rotate, I would make a VTOL. Oh yeah, wing stress too high. Slow down to reduce stress. Okay, let me go down and reduce stress. Boom! Yes! That was another goal of mine. Now, did we lose a poor, unfortunate pilot? Yes, we did. And I do feel bad for that loss. I wanted to stress test the plane. I wanted to see if they had it where if you go too fast, it will actually rip the wings off. And it does. Which is good. It should. You shouldn't be able to go light speed anywhere. At least not with wings on. Maybe if I turn this thing into a rocket, I could get a little bit more oomph out of my engines and actually go really fast. This plane maneuvers really well for being big, ugly, and boring. So I'm kind of proud of it, but I'm still a little hesitant to say that this is my greatest creation. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to top the first one that we made. Hold on, there's a lighthouse. We're gonna do a little bit of a detour. This might end in a crash, but that's okay. I want to explore a little bit. Oh, the lighthouse doesn't have a landing area. That's okay. I think I might have enough fuel. We can get there. I can probably throttle way the heck down now. Actually, we're coming in really hot. Can our drag save us here? Otherwise, we might actually even stall out of the air too if we're not. Oh, we're fine. We hit hard, but we're okay. Thank you for the delivery. You're welcome. 32 coins. I think I only need one more battery, right? Yeah, not a problem. But I think that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care and goodbye.